Hi, hope you're all doing well. Just want to make a quick video on expanding brackets. This is quite a nice thing to do, and the technique for it is very simple. So the idea is that, before I do these example ones, I will just give an example up here. You take the number on the outside and you're multiplying it with the numbers on the inside. So we have 3 times x, which is 3x, and then we have plus 3 times 2. And this plus has just came from the fact that there was a plus in there. If this was a minus, for instance, this would be a minus here. Okay, so let's do some examples. We have 2 times x plus 3 in brackets. So we have 2x, which is 2 times x, plus 3 times 2, which is just 2x plus 6. Okay, now here I've written one all in terms of letters, but it's the exact same thing. A times b is just ab, plus, because of the plus there, a times c, and we're done. Okay, next we have 7 times x, which is 7x, and minus, in this one, because of this here, 7 times 2, which is 14. So the answer is, well, doesn't need any more simplification than that, 7x minus 14. Okay, and I've written this as simple form because this is only expanding out one bracket. However, expanding double brackets and even triple, etc., uses the exact same technique. Okay, so, well, very similar anyways. We'll have x plus 1, x plus 2. Okay, so we take the first term in this first bracket, so x, we multiply it with both the terms in the second one. So we get x squared from the x times the x, plus x times 2, which is just 2x. Now we do the second number in the first bracket with the rest in the second, plus 1 times x, which is just x, plus 1 times 2, which is just 2. And now we need to combine any terms if we can. These two can be combined, but since they are both having only one x in them, and we get this. Okay, another example. This one is going to be completely in terms of letters again, just to show you it is the exact same thing. So we will have a times c, we'll have a times d, then b times c, then b times d. Okay, and so expanding out single and double brackets is really nice. It's great because sometimes they will give you a question that looks something like this. We like expand and simplify the following. So let's expand 7 times x plus 14. Then we're going to have this minus 3 times x from this, and then we're going to have minus 3 times 1, which is just 3. So notice how this minus had an influence over both of these terms in here, because that minus is acting on this 3 that's being multiplied within both, so it's going to carry onwards. Now we just need to combine the terms where possible, so we have 7x minus 3x, which is 4x, and 14 minus 3, which is 11. Let me just get rid of this pop-up. Okay, so I'm going to do one more example. I don't believe you will be asked to do a question like this, but I just want to show you how it's the same principle. So I'm going to have x plus y plus z times a plus b. Okay, as you can see, this looks a lot like the double brackets we were doing, but this first one has got 3 terms in it. But I'm going to show you how similar it is. So we'd have x times a. I'm going to write ax for alphabetical order. However, I could have just said xa. It's the same thing. Plus bx. Then we're going to have plus ay plus by. Now don't forget the z term. We're going to have plus az plus bz. Okay, so expanding and simplifying simple and more complex brackets is quite a nice thing to do. Once you get it down, you won't even have to think about it, and it can come up in equations. Now, going back the other way and putting what am I trying to say? putting these expressions into brackets is called factorization, and I will make a video on that shortly.